Hello everyone, we are doing a create a YouTuber series, and first we're starting off with Lilsimsie, and I am trying to find her correct hairstyle, and the picture in the bottom left is the one that I am using as inspiration. And yeah, I was kind of looking for like a bob that is shoulder length, like a long bob. But this is like the only one I could find. And also, she likes to do her hair sort of in a side path, but the only sleek bob I could find was a middle path. I didn't really like the ones that had a bit of a curl because she does not. So I went through a whole lot of different hairstyles before just deciding that this is the one that I was going to use. And then obviously you move on to the eyebrows because that changes your whole face. So I was trying to find her eyebrows, and her eyebrows are very like defined, you know? They sort of look like really well kept. And I just could not find that shape. In hindsight, I suppose these ones look okay. I could have just added the what is it called? The arch. And her eyebrows are pretty round, but I made them kind of straighter than how they look because her eyebrows arch quite low down and I didn't want it to look weird. Not that it looks weird on her, but I didn't want it to look weird on this one. So next up is eye shape, and her eyes are actually like pretty level, like the corners of her eyes are pretty level with each other. But the outer corners sort of do look a little bit like downturned. So I don't know. I was looking for that, but the downturned eyes just didn't look good. So I just went into detail edit mode and just tried to edit it myself and learned a lot along the way. What is this, an iris? The color part of your eye is quite big, so I made those bigger as well and also chose the correct eye color for her. Now I go back and forth with the eyebrows a lot of times, and I am not even happy with the end result, but I'm not using CC, so that is why it was a bit harder for me to get the exact perfect one, if you know what I mean. These eyes were just too big and round and was not did not look like her at all. And I'm back on the eyebrows, like I said. I was also trying to change the shape of her face because, as you can see, like her chin is not protruding out, but she does have a distinct chin. And also, it was difficult to kind of get the shape of her face without making her face look kind of like a little bit chubby, but she is really not. So yeah, I just kept looking and looking, and then I thought, all right, you know what, maybe if I change her skin tone, then it will be easier. So I also changed her skin tone. Her nose is not like it goes up a little bit in the middle. It's not completely like straight or arched inwards. I don't know how to describe that. When it came to makeup as well, I know that she only wears mascara and she doesn't wear much other makeup. So I made sure to add her freckles so that you could see them, and also just try to keep her face looking natural. I'm back on the eyes again because I still wasn't happy with the shape of the eyes. And in this picture she is smiling, so you can't really see when you're fixing the details how things are going to look when the sim is smiling. So I just did it as best I could. Next up, I just wanted to look for some basic eye makeup. Like I said earlier, she doesn't wear a lot of makeup, so I was just kind of looking for mascara or looking for eyelashes that stick up, but they don't have those. They only have the eyelashes that like stick up to the side like a cartoon. And then I gave her a basic lip color because she doesn't really use makeup, but the Sim's lips are basically like skin color and her lips are a little bit pink. And then I was trying to find the right shape of her lips as well. She has a very prominent Cupid's bow, so I was trying to get that in, and from the side it looked so weird. I went back and forth a lot, wondering if I should do the makeup or not, but in the end I didn't pick to do the makeup. And here I am just fixing the shape of her face. So like I said, I didn't want it to look too round and not match her body, but I also wanted it to look like her. So here the chin is sticking out just a little bit too much. And I think this one is a pretty good face shape. I wasn't completely settled on that face shape, so I just kept looking. And that is the one we went with. So back to her eyes, I just wanted it to look more natural and place everything in the right place. Her chin is a bit bigger than the space between her mouth and her nose, so I also moved her mouth up. And then I was working on her clothes. But before her clothes, I just wanted to make sure that everything looked okay. I know that she doesn't like low-cut stuff, and so I was trying to find the right top. This one was a really good contender, but I ended up just going with something much more simple, which is the stripe, because as you can see, the picture we're using is one with stripes, so I thought it only fair to use stripes as well. And then I did some boyfriend jeans, which I can imagine her wearing, and then just some basic sneakers as well. And I don't know why the Sims feet always look so big, but I always make them a little bit smaller. And then I went back to her face again just to fix a few things that I hadn't done yet or that I wasn't happy with. And I still feel like maybe I should tilt the eyebrows down a little bit. I didn't want the arch to be too big, but I also didn't want it to be too small that you couldn't see it. And I wanted to kind of try to match the teeth to hers, but they only have like one option of teeth, one option of straight teeth. Alright, so I was kind of getting comfortable with this shape, and I was starting to see the face shape come together and also the lips. I also think these freckles are really sweet, and she does. I mainly see freckles on her nose, not everywhere. I was just having a little look to see, okay, when the sim is moving her face, does it look similar? And I do feel like it looks similar. If you think I should change her eyebrows, comment below and let me know about that. And also, if you think that I should change her final look, also comment that below. But this is not her final look yet. I really wish they had the shoulder length hair. That would have really been great. And also like a side path. I kind of felt like this looked more like her eye shape, especially the eye on the left, because obviously the one on the right is a little bit more closed because she's smiling more on that side. So I was kind of happy with this. I was also looking at the cheeks, making sure that they're not all pointy or anything. And a last look, I think that this is really, really good. See, the cheeks were like sticking out so much, and from the side she doesn't have cheeks that like stick out that much. Now just fixing up her lips again, just so that it's like a natural blush color. Alright, now we're just quickly adding her name and also her aspiration. And I could not find an aspiration to match her, so I decided to just go with the Tech Whiz. But then I thought about it and I was like, actually, instead of the Tech Whiz, she always, when she streams, if she's not streaming The Sims, she's streaming baking. So I wanted to find one that goes with baking. And that's when I actually chose MasterChef. Yeah. There we go. And then I chose creative. And first I did clumsy, but then I changed it to cheerful and ambitious because I don't want to be mean. But I was doing clumsy because of the time she fell down the stairs. And tell me if you think I should keep clumsy or if I should change any of her ambitions or aspirations. I don't have all of the packs installed, but the ones that I do have installed. And then I added a wedding ring because obviously she's married. And then I was just choosing her different outfits, formal, her athletic, and then her sleepwear. I don't know why each outfit like added makeup automatically. It's so annoying. So for sleepwear, I think, yeah, I just chose something like casual as well. I didn't use any crop tops or anything because I've never seen her in crop tops or wearing crop tops or wearing anything with cutouts. And I kind of feel like this fashion is sort of her. And then for swimwear, I also don't picture her in a bikini, so I just chose this cover up with a swimming costume underneath. And then for hot weather, I did shorts because she wears a lot of shorts living in Florida. And then I did just a plain tee. After going through like almost every single top. I felt this golf tee was really nice. And then also with sneakers. And then for cold weather, I just chose simple stuff as well. I don't think she wears very complicated clothes. I think she usually goes for for comfort before, complicated. So we did this sweater, jeans, and these boots. And then removed her makeup from each of the looks. So hot weather had makeup. Even swimwear had makeup. And her sleepwear had makeup. Which makes no sense. Because no one goes to sleep with makeup on. Especially like Amy Winehouse makeup. And then I removed it from her, her party gear as well, formal. And then this is the end result, and this is how Lilsimsie came out. Stay tuned for Deligracy.